Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second episode, or I guess welcome to the second episode of Royalist Radio. Wow, this week went by incredibly slowly, and now it's time for another episode of Royalist Radio, which is actually really fun. Because this week was not great, but we are lucky because, well, actually, no, we are very unlucky. I disregard everything that I just said. We are severely unlucky because guess what? I didn't have no plan. I don't have a plan again. I swear to you, these will get more structured. It's just this week, it just decided to be a pain in my gluteus maximus. Like, oh my goodness, this week was chaos. It was actual chaos. Just pulling up the stream. Alright, hello. We get a bruh from that one train guy, hello. We've got an LO. I don't know why we got a bruh there, but maybe it was because of the disappointment that I still have no plan. I agree with you there, that one train guy. I am also disappointed in myself that I do not have a plan. It is a sad day. I pull up the stream to, address the comments, but, yes, I indeed, again, do not have a plan. I know. Don't bother saying anything. It is very distressing. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to Google. This is so unprofessional. I'm gonna type in Royalist news. We're just gonna see what's going on in the world of royalism. You know? Okay, yep, that's just some terrible humans. There is there's nothing good. Now I just remembered why I started this, because there's kind of nothing. Alright, let's see what the Monarchist League of Canada have to say. They have a section on their website for the Duke of Edinburgh. I don't think it has his death mentioned. Very interesting. Yeah, apparently the Canadians honored him. Good colonial. That's a good thing of them to do. Tree Lass Blue Wazap says Super Tank Engine Y. His name is Xavier. Hello there, Super Tank Engine Y. How's you doing? Bloop. Of course. They're just but this I found a little article on their website where they're just talking about some good things that the Queen does and why that Republicans or non-monarchists are very bad. Which I mean they're right. If you're a non-monarchist, then well, God, I don't know what to say to you. How are you a non-monarchist? What? Imagine being a non-monarchist. What? Bruh. But yes, I again do not have a plan. I really do need to get a good structure. But I will do that. I will get a good structure. I'm gonna get some actual more interesting news. I will talk about this, which is interesting. The French monarchists are apparently going crazy. There's a huge monarchist movement in France, in France at the moment, which is interesting. The eternal conundrum of monarchy in France. Yes, the royalists want monarchy to return to France. Yeah, apparently the royalists in France have been doing some crazy stuff. They did some vandalism and stuff. I mean that's a little. Don't exactly agree with vandalism because that's not good. Yeah, I certainly don't agree with their methods, but I cannot argue with the results. Anything that is at this point, we kind of have to go with the reach for stragglers when it comes to monarchy because the just disgusting ideology that is democracy has infested Earth, which is kind of sad. But like, so yeah, the extremism and of course vandalism and things like rioting and stuff. That's not exactly good. That's kind of illegal in France, I think. But I mean, well, to be fair, the French Revolution that created their government was illegal, and on account of the previous government. So, what's any different from what the French are doing now than to what their government was formed on? And that's why revolution is never really a viable way to secure independence. Now, the best way to do it is some sort of peaceful freedom. A revolution will always make you hypocritical if you ever suppress anything. If you have a revolution to either gain independence or change your government, if you ever stop a revolution against your government, or if you ever refuse a colony or territory within your realm freedom, then you immediately become a hypocrite. It's unavoidable. I mean, this is why the American Revolution is bad and created an unstable nation from the ground. It's because they didn't they rebelled. They did not do it peacefully. Meaning, anytime anything that they do inherently, they will always be built up on that. They were built on it, meaning that everything that they do afterwards is wonky, and especially if they do something else like denying a nation's independence, like a rebellion or something, or a revolt. They will forever be hypocritical. Hawaii, look at them. They didn't exactly want to join the USA, and then the USA were just like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going? You like being independent? That is, well, sorry, that's that's not allowed." That's very interesting. So, Boris Johnson met Kamala Harris a little while ago. So that was. I mean, I don't want to make too many comments on the American political system because most of this audience is American, aside from the the UK people. Like, I think I have something UK. I don't remember, but I think most of my audience are British, followed very closely by America. But regardless, a lot of people who watch this channel are American. So I don't want to, talk about it too much. Although I will say Boris Johnson kind of felt like a cardboard cutout. Like, that's all I'm going to say on that. It was very awkward. It was very, very awkward. Let's see what's going on meanwhile. Oh yeah, Thailand is like in revolt over their king. It seems, and I don't know why. I don't really know what their king has done, but now they want to replace him with a democracy, which is obviously bad inherently. So like maybe depending on what this man has done, I would consider saying yeah, kick him out to replace him with another king, of course, or a new house, a new royal dynasty. But like, if you're going to replace him with a democracy, my answer will always be frick no. Don't fall into the well of democracy. Just don't do it. It isn't worth your time. It isn't worth it. It will end terribly. Nations that are full democracies will inevitably crumble into something else that is not what they wanted it to be. That is not quote unquote free and secure. Like, look at France. France nearly went communist so many times, and I think even right now they're still having doubts. Like, their government is a little wishy-washy at the moment, from what I hear, and like America has always been so. Like, for America to seem like, whoa, this is not good. We have to do something super duper bad because America's just unstable on its own. Like, it's just bad on its own. So you have to do something extra stupid in America to do something stupid in America, if that makes any sense. Because all of the people have just gotten used to it. Also, sorry if my voice sounds kind of deaf. It's because, well, my allergies are hurting me. So, I apologize for that. I'm going to get one of those random wheel spinners, and I'm just going to put some stuff on it. We're just going to see, the picker wheel. I found pickerwheel.com. So what we're just going to do is we're just going to put some empires. We're just going to see what empires this wheel favors. I don't know. We're just going to see. What? I'm strapped for ideas. Don't judge me, okay? Hold on. Alright, so I'm going to put in. We're going to go with French. The French Empire. Well, I said empire with a fully American accent. I apologize. We're going to put the French Empire. We're going to put the British Empire. Spell empire with 2 R's there. We're going to get the German, because they're always fun. The German Empire. Sometimes I kind of like not having a plan for the streams because it allows me to really think on my feet. Like this idea. I probably wouldn't have come up with spinning empires on a wheel if I didn't, if I had a plan already. So the German Empire, we're going to put them on. Who else do you guys want to see? Name some people. Name some empires. I don't even know if anyone's watching. Is anybody watching? I don't think people are watching. Who's watching? We have 2 viewers. Hello, 2 viewers. One of them is probably me. Who wants to see? What do you guys want to see? Sky, come on. It's me and Boko's Soak's anniversary on YT. Come on. Also, hi, Edward. That sucks. Hello, Steve on Soda. What do you guys, chat? What do you guys want me to put on? What historic empires do you want me to put? Go ahead. I'll put any ones that you want. Also, Skyrider says spin. Maybe that's where I subconsciously got the idea for a spinny wheel. So, I'll put a couple more on while I wait for a response. We're gonna put the Russian Empire up here. The Russian we got the Russian Empire. We are gonna get the Austro hyphen Hung. I just put M. Then we're gonna put the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Gonna put the Ottoman Empire. Gonna put the Spanish Empire. That's a big boy. I mean, Britain is still way larger, but like Spain had a lot more territory that was closely put together. They had like all of that, all of all of South and Southern North America was just completely dominated by Spain, which is really crazy to think about if you think about it. Like those territories there were governed very loosely, of course, because how do you even begin to govern so many itty bitty, slightly autonomous states that are so fat? Like the Spanish Empire was just big and all in one place. So also known as difficult to manage. Now, of course, maybe it may have been a little simpler than the British Empire to manage, but like, if it was, it wouldn't have been by much, just because of, how fat it was. Now, granted, there weren't a lot of people in it, but like, it's still a lot of resources to manage, and it was big, and it was hard for armies to traverse the empire when they were trying to, go and stop those wars of independence. So they were trying to just walked all over, which was a little unfortunate. Let's see. Who else do we want up here? What other empires? We got, oh yeah, I need to finish typing Spanish. Spanish Empire. We got to get the Japanese. I think I spelled Japanese wrong. So sorry, Japan. Alright, I've spelled it properly now. So you've got the French Empire, the British Empire, the German Empire, the Russian Empire, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Spanish Empire, the Japanese Empire. We're going to get the Dutch. We're going to get the Dutch Empire. And then we're going to get the Belgian. Here's something that I want to know. What is the national identity of Belgium? Because I hear they speak French. I really don't know if they speak Belgian or French. But I heard they don't really have a national identity and mostly just consider themselves French people living in a different state. Kind of like how kind of like the residents of Alsace-Lorraine, or Alsace-Lorraine, however you want to say it. They're like the residents of Alsace-Lorraine during World War One and after the Franco-Prussian War. They didn't really feel like part of the country. They just kind of felt like they were in this country, but it wasn't their own, if that makes sense. So I was just curious. I was wondering, did they have a national identity? And then we want the Portuguese Empire. Portugal's a very fun country. Portuguese Empire. Honestly, this stream is probably going to be worse than the last because I have no plan and I'm not feeling well. So just think it'd be kind of fun to put some empires on a wheel and see what happens, right? Never know. Who knows? It'll maybe get some watch time or something or other. I don't know why I do this anymore. That's a lie. I do. It's to get the series out and make something good and stuff like that. We need the Danish Empire. And come to think of it, the Swedish. I don't really care about many other empires. I mean, I don't really care about the Japanese Empire. I really like Europe, though. It's just my favorite continent. I like the culture a lot. Not that Asian culture is just bad. It's just kind of... It's very different from what I'm used to. It's, I mean, in that way, it can be very interesting to learn about. It's just, I'm native. I'm a North American, but North America basically inherited all their culture from Europe. So it's fun to, see what Asian culture is like, but, it's always nice to come back to my roots and see, what the culture of Europe is like too. And I don't know, I just prefer it because it's more like similar to what I know. Let's see. We have got I gotta get Sweden. Swede. I accidentally spelled it with two D or two E's, so it's Swede. And I know it was the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, but I'm just going to call it the Polish Empire, okay? And I'm putting it on the list. Then what else do we need? We want... the Greek Empire. The Greek Empire, the Italian Empire, and the Roman Empire. Italy's a very fun country. They have a very interesting culture. I like it. And then the Roman Empire. Got the Greek Empire, got the Greek Empire, the Italian Empire. Now we're putting the Roman Empire on, so that'll be fun. Empire. And I think... Oh, wait, I gotta add one more. What shall I do? What shall I do? Let's see if the comments have provided a suggestion. Nope. It's like I'm on my own for this one. Let's see. What other European empires are there? Serbian Empire wouldn't exist unless you count Yugoslavia. Well, I guess that's it, actually. So we're gonna spin the wheel. Who's the wheel gonna pick? Slowing down, and oh, the Polish Empire has gotten selected. All right, the Polish Empire has now been removed from the wheel. Who will be eliminated next? Spinning the wheel. Oh, the Japanese Empire is gone. Next spin. Spanish Empire is gone. Spinning it again. Who will be left? Who will be the last one? Who will win? Oh, just barely. It was between the Ottoman Empire and the Dutch Empire. And the Ottoman Empire was victorious. The Dutch Empire has been eliminated. Roman Empire is gone, just like real life. Oh, the French Empire is gone. That's our first big boy. Like our first really big boy. Because the Dutch Empire was also kind of a big boy. But France was in the top 5 empires, so... Well, actually, no, the Dutch may have been there too. I'd have to check up on that. German Empire is gone. Apparently, this is World War I. Except if it were realistic, France would be here. The Central Powers are winning, actually. Oh, never mind. They just took a hit because the Italian Empire has been removed. There are only 8 more empires. Oh, the Russian Empire. The Central Powers continue. There's only a couple left. Spinning the wheel again. Spinning, 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 spinning. Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be the British Empire, but it's the Greek Empire by the skin of its teeth. Which empire's next? Oh, okay. Yes, the Central Powers have taken their first hit. The Austro-Hungarian Empire is gone. There are 6 empires left. The British Empire, the Swedish Empire, the Danish Empire, the Portuguese Empire, the Belgian Empire, and the Ottoman Empire. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot the German Empire was eliminated ages ago. So, yep. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a sad day. I was really hoping they would win because that'd be awesome. But rejoice, well, not actually rejoice, mourn, bow your heads, everybody. The British Empire has been eliminated for this round. Who's next? It's Portugal. we got the Belgian Empire. Belgium is gone. There's 3 left. Swedish Empire, Danish Empire, and the Ottomans. And the Swedish Empire is terminated. Oh my god, the Danish Empire. That means that the Ottoman Empire is the final empire remaining. The Ottoman Empire has claimed victory. I was not expecting the Ottomans to do so well. Now we are officially we are out of empires to eliminate. That was cool. Let's check the stream. Any comments? Nope. Whew. Yeah, I need to get a plan for the series desperately. I'm just sitting here, existing, waiting for the minutes to go by, the seconds, which is very depressing because I enjoy being on stream, but streaming is very fun. Who wouldn't want to stream? Oh, BZ Railways is here. Hi, BZ Railways. How are you doing today? You just missed Country Roulette or Empire Kerfuffle, Empire Battles. I'm watching the stream again on my account just to make sure things are running smoothly. Things are running smoothly, and it says I started streaming 81 seconds ago. Is that true, guys? Has it been 81 seconds? No, man, I'm pretty sure it's been 7. I'm actually very surprised how quickly everybody ended up responding to this stream. Usually it takes a while to get the view count to go up. And I do really appreciate you people who sit through all of these streams and, listening to me. Like right now, I'm barely even conscious, man. I had a very long day. I'm tired. And just now, like when I started the stream, it was weird. Like a couple minutes before I started the stream, my allergies they began to bother me. They began to cause me issues. So yeah, that was annoying. But I appreciate everybody being here, putting up with my half conscious self at the moment. That is very kind of you all, and it helps the channel desperately to get watch time and stuff, because if we have watch time, people are more YouTube is more likely to show people the video and the channel or in general, because usually if you watch a channel, then you're gonna get more of those videos recommended under the channel, and so I just want to say I appreciate it. I'd also really appreciate it if you slap the subscribe button. That'd be appreciated. Please do. I know YouTubers say it a lot, but it really does help. So you slap the subscribe button, you slap the bell. Slapping the subscribe button will make you be able to see all of my, uploads and make the channel better and more accessible to people. Ringing the bell will after we ring the bell after you subscribe. We'll make it so that if I upload, you will get a notification. Both of these things are free, and you can undo it later if you so choose. And I just really appreciate it if you do that, because it helps me out a lot. If you like the content, and it helps you a lot. And it means quite a deal to me. So, you like books? Said that twice in the past week, 2 weeks, because the last stream was like approximately a week ago. It's weird. I heard a very odd noise. Paper. But yeah, oh yeah, I should probably tell you. The book that I was speaking about in the previous stream, The Royalist Revolution, it has arrived today. So that's really cool. I would read it to you if it wasn't illegal. But you can just definitely pick it up yourself. From what I heard, it's very good. And when I'm done reading it, I will either confirm that it was very good, or I will deny that it is very good. So yeah. Again, I do apologize for having no schedule and for not feeling well at the moment. In fact, I think I may cut this short by about 20 minutes or so. Wait, about 20 minutes. Because I didn't really have a plan, and the country battle royale roulette thing is over. By the way, thank you to GeoFacts for planting that seed of an idea in my brain. Cool dude. He makes a bunch of country battle royales that are far superior to whatever it was that I just did. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this episode of Royalist Radio short because I need to think of it. I need to think of ideas, man. I need to come up with a schedule. Yeah, schedule is what we need here. That is, we are in desperate need of one of them. I think I'm gonna, yes, those are kind of important. But I did enjoy the time that we do have here. Again, I part of me doesn't want to get a schedule because then it'll like interrupt the thinking on my feet and the creativity. And at the moment, I just wasn't able to use it because of the way that today has been and the way that my sinuses have affected me. So I would indeed like to thank everybody for coming to the stream. Again, do all the stuff that I said before. It really, really, really does help, and I really appreciate it. It's free. You can change your mind later, and if you do it, then you're just simply awesome. Like, that is literally a fact, and it's undisputable. But yeah, please do tune in next week. Again, this episode was a little bit shorter and more boring than I would have liked it to be. But hopefully the future ones won't be like that because I really want to get a plan. But yeah, thank you for coming and listening to the second episode of Royalist Radio. Thank you for your time, and God save the Queen.